Alright, so you're welcome to Web Design Mastery with Peter Namchukwu. You're welcome. You can go ahead to grab your book and your pen. Okay, so let us begin. Let's hit the ground running. Let's begin. You're welcome to Web Design Mastery with Peter Namchukwu. Okay, so grab your book and your pen and let us begin. Make sure you take away every form of distraction and focus and get the necessary information and knowledge you need to get from this video. Alright, so let's move on. So who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Peter Namchukwu. I am a sales funnel specialist, a website designer and a graphic designer. Okay, so I started out in 2020 during COVID-19 when I was dead broke. At the time I started out with graphic design. Okay, so in 2021, as got my habit, I ventured into web design, and I was using it to build websites and landing pages for myself and for my business. So it has been an incredible journey since then. Today I've successfully created and built quite a number of responsive and beautiful designs, website designs like websites. I've successfully built quite a number of responsive websites. Okay, so let's take a look at this website. Let's take a look at this website. So let's check this website out. Let's check this particular one, preparetospeak.com. I'm going to my browser now. Creating a new tab, preparetospeak.com. Preparetospeak.com. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so I built this website for an influencer. Are you an experienced subject matter expert ready to 10x your speaking progress by gaining clarity or confidence? Okay, I built it for Joyce Daniels. Okay, so I built the website for her. So you go through all these things. I built it by myself. Okay, I built the website for her. Okay, so I built this one for her. See how it's looking beautiful. Yeah, I built it for her. Let's go down. You see everything here. I built them. I built it from scratch. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see the next one. What's the next one on our list? Alright, so the next thing here, the next website is chiamakaokoli.com. Let's also check it out. Let's check it out. chiamakaokoli.com. So I'm checking this one out. So chiamakaokoli.com. It's opening. I built this for a YouTube coach, so you can see her sites. You can take your time to go through it. I just want to show you what you'll be able to do at the end of our lessons. Okay, so I built this for her. It has several pages. This is an agency website. Okay, so let's move further. What's the next one? Rookie2expert.net. Rookie2expert.net. Let's see. Let's also build this for a client. Okay, Rookie2expert.net. So this is a landing page for a training. Okay, so I built it for a client too. I built this one for a client also. Alright, I built it for a client. So let's check the next one. Alright, so the next one we're checking is skyheights.com.ng. Skyheights.com.ng. I just typed it here. Let me reload it. Skyheights.com.ng. So you can see it. I designed this. Okay, so I created this for them. Okay, so I created this for them. Yeah, I did this. Okay, it also has a second page, I think so. Yeah, let me check. Other services, let's see. The second page. The crop production page. I did this beautiful site for them. Yeah. Okay, so let's check the next one. What's the next one on our list? The next thing here is alright, so the next thing is let's check the next website. Alright, so peternamchukwu.com.ng/pgd. Let's check. This is actually my course page, my graphic design course. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. Let us see how it looks like. So you can see this is my graphic design course page. This is it. I use this one for my graphic design course. Okay, so that is it. Alright, so let's go back. So you've seen those websites. Now let's move further. Now if you watch this video till the very end, I have a free gift for you, a wonderful gift that you don't have to miss. You do not have to miss it for anything at all. So if you watch the video to the end, if you watch this video till the end, you're going to get a free gift. Okay, so question number 1: what is a website? What is a website? A website is a collection of documents or files that you can access through the internet. It is a collection of documents, a collection of information that you can access only through the internet. That's why people's websites can only open it through the internet, through your browsers. I also say that a website is your home or your house on the internet. Okay, so anybody's information you're looking for on the internet can be gotten through their website. Once they have a website on the internet, that place can be seen as their home or their house. It contains every information about them on the internet. So your website is simply your home or your house on the internet. Now, to view your website, you're going to need browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Epic, Safari, Puffin, Opera Mini, Phoenix. I use all these browsers. Okay, so to view any website, you must use a browser to open the website to view it. Okay, so question number 2: what's the job of a browser? If you check all those browsers we opened the website through. I think the one we used was Opera Mini. Let's go back to my Opera Mini. I used my Opera Mini browser. Let me go back. This was the last one we opened, second to the last one we opened. Okay, now I use the browser in order to open this website to view it. So now, what is the work of a browser? What is the work of a browser? What's the job of a browser? The job of a browser is simply to turn the coded websites into beautiful pages that a user can look at and get information from. So every website has codes behind it. So the job of a browser is simply to help you open the website in beautiful pages that you will be able to get information from. Because when we open those websites to view it, those sample websites, and even it was opened with in form of a code, you would be able to understand it. You will not understand it, because the job of the browser is simply to take the message that you're asking your browser to open and return it and open the website as a beautiful page that is readable, okay, that has words you understand, that has colors, that has images. That's the job of a browser. Question number 3: what is a server? What is a server? I trust you're writing these things down. They are very, very important. Now, the files and documents that make up a website are hosted or saved on computers called servers. Those files and documents that are containing the information of a website, they are hosted or saved on computers called servers. And then you might have seen a picture that looks like this. When you watch all these tech movies, you see like their tech companies, they have things like this. These things are called servers. This is where informations are stored. Informations are stored in this kind of things. Okay, they're called servers. Big companies like Facebook have servers like this that store information of persons who open accounts on their websites or their apps. Now, the job of servers is simply to host the web documents or files and make them available whenever they are requested. That's the job of servers. They are just like storage devices that hold all the files and documents of a website and always make it available when you request to see it using a browser. Now, when you tell your browser to look at the website, your browser sends a request to the server where the website is hosted through the internet, and the server responds by sending the information for that page back to your browser, which is now displayed on your browser. Let me explain it. Now, when we go back to my browser, remember I typed, let me type it again, skyheights.com.ng. This is it. Now, I'm sending this request to my browser. Once I send it, in milliseconds, it searches for the server that houses the information of this website, and that server immediately responds by sending the information back to this browser. And the browser displayed it like this, displayed every information on the website like this, and made it visible and readable to us. Okay, so that's the work of a server. It houses every information about a website and makes it available when it is requested from a browser. Alright, I trust that is clear. Now let's move ahead. Alright, so to coordinate all of this, any device that is connected to the internet is given a unique address. That address is called the IP address. Every device connected to the internet has a unique address, whether you're using your laptop or your phone or your desktop. All of them, as long as they're connected to the internet, they all have a unique address. And that address is called the IP address. Okay, an IP address, this is an example of an IP address: 217.171.160.152. So this is an example of an IP address, and this IP address represents someone's website. So instead of saying, okay, go to preparetospeak.com, and I tell you go to 217.171.160.152, you will forget these numbers in a hurry. Okay, now for most people, it won't be easy to remember IP addresses. That's why names that are easier to remember in place of IP addresses were created. Okay, so those names are called domain names. So instead of using IP addresses to represent people's websites, domain names were now created. Domain names are simply names given to websites. Okay, the website name is simply the domain name. So instead of using IP addresses to represent the names of websites, domain names were created. These ones are now easily memorable. Okay, so this is an example of a domain name: preparetospeak.com. This is a domain name. You can see, you can always remember this rather than remembering this number. This one will be difficult, so you can easily remember this one. Okay, so that's for domain name. Now we have registrars. Domain names are set up with companies called registrars. You cannot just wake up and say, okay, today, because my name is Simeon Ebuka, I want to open simeonebuka.com. You have to go to a registrar to help you set it up. Okay, the registrar's work is to make sure that any request for information made from the domain name is sent to the IP address of the server where that website is hosted. So their work is to make sure that if you search for something from preparetospeak.com, the registrar will send that information to the server of that domain name, okay, and send back the information to the browser. So it is the registrar that helps to set up every domain. Name. Okay, so that's the work of the registrar. You purchase and pay for domain name through them. Now we have what we call hosting accounts. These things are very important. Make sure you write down the meaning of domain names and also write down that of hosting accounts. Getting or renting a space on a server is referred to as getting a hosting account. Getting or renting a space on a server is referred to as getting a hosting account. So remember, we talked about those big servers. Now, big companies like Facebook and other companies have lots of large servers for their large audience. But you that want to build a website for a client, you want to build a website for your own business, you don't need to go and spend millions of dollars purchasing big servers. You can just rent a space on somebody's servers already. Just rent a space on someone's server. That is simply what we call getting hosting accounts. To create websites, you have to rent space on large servers, and that is called getting a hosting account. So you need to get the domain name, you need to get hosting accounts. Now, sorry about that. Now, hosting accounts is also called your land on the internet. I also call it your land on the internet. Okay, so the next thing you also need is content management system. Remember your domain name. I told you your domain name. Okay, I have not mentioned it. I'm going to mention it later. Okay, but your domain name can also be called the name of your house on the internet. The name of your house on the internet. Your hosting account can be called your land, where you build your house on the internet. Then which company or construction company will build the house for you? That is your content management system. This is what you use to build the website. To create a website, you will need content management systems. There are softwares or operating systems you can use to build websites without coding. We don't code here. You don't need to code. You don't need to stress yourself to code. Okay, so with content management systems, there are softwares or operating systems. You use it to build your website without coding. Example is WordPress. WordPress is very, very popular, and that's what we're going to be using in this course. Okay, so with WordPress, you can build very stunning and compelling websites. There's Wix, there's Joomla, but I use WordPress. Okay, so to build a website, there are three major things you need. You need to write them down. Number one, you need a domain name. We've talked about it, the name of your website. I used to call it the name of your house on the internet. The second thing you need is your hosting account. Very important. Rent space on someone's server. That is the land for your house on the internet, the land where you build your house. Then the third thing is the content management system, which is WordPress software. That's the construction company that you use to build your house on the internet. So these things are very, very important. These things are very, very important. I did this so that you have a basic foundation and a basic foundational knowledge of what website is all about, how you can build it, and how simple it is to create stunning and compelling websites. Alright, so let us get practical. See you in the next video.